Hello, anyone out there? I mean, if there's no one out there, I'm literally just going to delete this. Pop a message. I mean, if there's no one out there, I'm literally just going to delete this. Okay, I've just figured out the problem with having two screens. Right, so if there is anyone out there, pop off a message in the chat box. I want to try chat box first. Doesn't seem to be a whole bunch of silence. I have someone called Fenrir Wyvern. I think that's is that Alvin? Hello, Alvin. Can you hear me? And we've got Alex as well. Brilliant. Thank you very much. I mean, these are the kind of people I actually do want to be watching this because you guys will not laugh at me too hard where I can hear. Okay, so basically a lot of this is me just trying, oh, hey, Katerina, me just learning how to live stream. And you know, like you see these things on Instagram and they're incredibly easy. I think YouTube's super hard. I'm not going to lie. No, Fenrir, I don't think you're Alex. I think Alex is Alex, but never mind. So we've got Alvin, Katerina, and Alex. So we've proved the chat works. That's brilliant. Has anyone had a chance to look at the sequences video? Don't worry if you haven't, because as I said, the point of this video is to kind of learn how, for me to learn how to teach. Well, yeah, I'm sure he is, my dude. I thought I was your bestie, but backstabs. My dude, my back is full of stabs. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So let me know, have you actually had a chance to look at any of those videos? So we had Alvin has said yes. Nah. Nahi? Ulu de pate. Never mind. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and teach something. It's going to have not necessarily much to do with anything. I just want to see how well you are a good boy, Alex. Much love. The point of this is, as I said, for me to learn how to YouTube, basically. And I mean, I'm quite proud of the videos I put out today because I actually used a jump cut for the first time. But I've never done anything live. So let's pick, what's a fun one to do? What would you like to see? Any ideas? If you don't mind, if you don't like think of something, I'll just integrate ArcSign or something. I don't know. I'm not going to bloody integrate, differentiate. You know what I mean? Any ideas about anything you want to see? If not, as I said, I'll pick something for you. Vectors. Are you going to maths for maths, Alvin? Because vectors is week 2 maths for maths. I'm more than willing to do. No, I'll definitely do sequences, Katerina. Don't worry. That's going to happen today. Tell you what. Absence of anything better, I'll show you how sigmas work for sequences. That makes sense. That's already in a video, so you're not actually getting anything new, but it gives me the chance to teach something that's relatively fresh in my mind. All right, let's see how well the whiteboard works as an idea. Okay, suppose you had something that went like that. What do they usually do? Is R equals 1 there? Is it the other way around? I can't remember. One of these is R equals 1, and you got something like 3R. Can you actually see that relatively comfortably? I think now you can. Alvin, normal distribution recap won't be this week or even next week, but it'll be the lesson 2 Mondays from now, and that'll be literally our last statistics lesson. I'm looking to finish mechanics next week, and we've only got 1 lesson the week after, and that will literally just be on normal, and that will be the end of stats. So by the end of not this Monday, the Monday afterwards, we'll be done, which is a terrifying thought, isn't it? Well, I haven't had a panic attack, or we're 4 minutes in. This isn't good. This isn't too bad. So let's have a look at this sigma thing just very briefly. How does it work? Basically, what you do is you substitute each one of the numbers from 1, 2, 3, and 4 into the formula 3R. Yeah, I just feel like I'm not sure if the R equals 1 is at the bottom or what the R equals 4 at the top. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Same thing. You put 1 into it and you get 3. You put 2 into it, you get 6. You put 3 into it, you get 9. You put 4 into it, you get 12. And if you add those guys up, boom, 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 you're going to get a sum total of 30. All right, does that make sense? So that's basically how sigma notation kind of relates to adding up a series. Does that seem reasonable? One of the interesting things about this, please do give me feedback on this, because right now it's the weirdest thing in the world. I'm just looking at a screen and I have no clue whether I'm having any effect on you at all. When it's a video, it's sort of different, if that makes sense. So sigma is a sum. Sigma always a sum. Do you remember that from like standard deviation? Just to clarify, this is also sigma, and I apologize for the rubbish drawing of that, but that just means standard deviation. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at this. I'm wearing the camera, which is why the camera is moving. It just seems like the best compromise to getting stuff done. Yay, Sally, you're here too. So there's 6 of us. This is super cool. So that's how the basic idea works. Yeah. There are some weird things. As I said, this is all duplicated on the video, and I'm super grateful for you letting me teach this again, basically, if you've watched the video. But it just gives me confidence to teach something I've just literally just made a video on. Imagine this guy. Sigma from 1 to 4. Whoops, wrong way around. From sigma from 1 to 4, and it's just 1. That would literally just mean your first term is 1, your second term is 1, your third term is 1, and amazingly enough, your fourth term is still 1, because there's no R being substituted anywhere in there. So the answer is just 4. So what do you reckon, type in the box, this guy's going to be? That's a 6 there, and that's a 3. So there you go, so you can see that a bit better. The reason why I keep moving it the wrong way around is it's mirrored. And if it is mirrored, what I see is the wrong way around. So I'm moving it to the left. I'm thinking that's going to fix it, but it doesn't. Can I ask you, just type in the answer box or the live chat box what you think this guy's going to be? So it's 6 at the top, R equals 1. 18, yes, absolutely. Got a quick moment to tell me why? You're absolutely right, it is 18. I'm actually nodding my head at a person that's literally maybe 10 miles away. Human nature is so weird. Anyone want to give me a justification for why it's true that Alex is right? It is 18. It doesn't have to be Alex. What sum are you doing? It's not iteration. It well, yes, actually. Times the 3 by the 6. That's right. Yeah, Katerina and Alex are both right. Alex is not right when he says iteration. I mean, I'm willing to give Alvin the point that Alex is a genius. I mean, yeah, true shout. But it is literally because you're going to do that. Yeah, 6 times. Okay, more interesting one. Yes, absolutely, Sally. Absolutely, you're well in on that. So let's have a look at something else. There's a couple more things I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to shut up. Mainly because, like, I am super proud of what I've achieved today. I've actually made a live stream that taught somebody something. No bragging. R equals 1 to 5. Okay, that's a good question, Katerina, before we go any further. Because I'll just go back to what that was. R equals 1, 6. Was it 6? And this was 3. Was it 3 and 6? I can't remember which way around that went, but it doesn't matter. Because your first term is going to be 3. Your second term is still going to be 3. Your third term, because there's nothing for R to be substituted into. Yeah, Sally's smart too. Plus 3, plus 3. I mean, I feel like it's all the nice people that turned up to this chat. I'm super happy about that. I mean, it's not somebody that literally would laugh at me. Right, so 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 18. That's why. I hope that makes sense, because you've got literally nothing to substitute the R into, so the term never changes. It literally just goes 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. Anyways, if it doesn't, like, say something in the comments. I'm going to show you maybe 2 more things. So maybe it's about another 3 to 4 minutes of your valuable time is going to be lost. One of them is this guy. And if you've not seen the video, yeah, but you haven't said anything horrible, to be fair. And I mean, I have to give you credit, because this is like, I'm going to look back in this in about 3 days and go, oh my God, I know so much more about making videos. It's going to be so much better next time, and cringe. But right now, you're actually being so kind. Right. Aisha would laugh, not ask which one, Sultana or Frampton Clark. I mean, if Frampton Clark laughs, I mean, I'll mock her. I mean, yeah, I don't really care. People are not here are not my problem right now. This guy here, unless you've seen the video, this might be a little bit complicated. But do you at least know what numbers are going to go in this? That's a 5 there. It doesn't look entirely close. That's a 5 there. Ah, Sultana. Yeah, we'll worry about Sultana if and when she shows up. Let's have a look at this. The first term would be what in this sequence? Just the first term in the summation. Any ideas? It goes from 1 to 5 and you're substituting into R. What would it be? Just type into the comment box what you think is. Yeah, absolutely, it's 1. Yeah, it's 1. I can handle both of them. It's Iona or I fear, because Iona is legitimately funnier than I am. I can take Sultana. Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, that's 1. So the sums would go 1. Would you be happy that the next one will be 2, 3, 4, source plus 5? Is that making sense? Yeah, because it's just all of those terms just getting added together. And the formula for this is literally just n plus 1 over 2, where n is your biggest number. So if n equals 5, that'll be 5 times 6 over 2, 5 times 6 VJ over 2, which is 30 over 2, 15. And of course, if you add those numbers together, you do indeed get 15. Do it yourself. 1 add 2 is 3, 3 add 3 is 6, 6, 4, 10, 15. So if you've just got the letter R, then you've got a handy dandy formula that always works, which is n plus 1 over 2. They're not given in the formula booklets. So just wanted to show you that. And there's literally one other thing I want to show you. I know I've gone slightly over. I said 10 minutes. I'm 11 and a bit minutes. Why are you not happy? Wait, is that the formula? Yes. Just for R, though. Just for R. There's other stuff you can do, but you don't need to know it for your A level. Like further maths guys would know it. So Sally, the formula for sigma of 1 would just be, it'll just literally be your biggest number. And the sum for sigma R would literally be n plus 1 over 2. Is that all right? Why do you want to strike? I mean, have we not got enough problems in maths as it is? You strike because of low quality YouTube videos, fine. I mean, I'll take that. Okay, so last thing then. This sigma stuff ties into arithmetic and geometric. So I better show you just how, and then that is that. And I'm going to thank you for showing up. This gives me confidence to do like longer ones with the whole class. So thank you for that. I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. Confusion with the binomial expansion n minus 1. Wow, no, they're not the same thing. They're literally not. First of all, you notice the other one was n plus 1 over 2, so the one for sigma. So they're not the same thing. Please be clear on that explicitly. And oh, you were talking about the 1 plus nx formula. But if you remember the 1 plus nx formula, the next term goes n minus 1, n minus 2, 3 factorial, not divide by 3. So they're just totally not the same thing. So Alvin, don't go there now. They're different things. They don't mean the same thing. They don't come from the same place. They're different in every way that matters. All right, nearly done. Let's just write out 2 more things. So you've got this guy, if you had something like this, 3r plus 4, versus something if you had 3 to the r plus 4. And the only difference between, whoa, see, it's this backward thing happening here. Yeah, sorted. So 3r plus 4, when it's just a multiple, counterintuitively, is not a geometric. It's actually an arithmetic. Okay, so this guy, whenever it's just a multiple of things, so you've got 3r plus 4, 2n plus 5, anything like that, you know you've got an arithmetic sequence or series, however you want to call it. So suppose you said the first 3 terms of this, first term, and suppose your first term was, I don't know, 1. So you go 7, 10, I can do math, promise, 13. It's an arithmetic sequence. You can see that it's going up in 3s, right? I hope that makes sense. But like, for this guy here, 3 to the power r, that's a geometric. Because your first term would be, I don't know, 4. I mean, 3r plus 4 is a bit of a stick one. Let's leave it as 3r. So first one's 3. Second one would be 3 squared, which is 9. And then you got third one, 3 cubed, which is 27, and so on and so forth. Because each time you're multiplying by a number. So I hope that makes sense to you. And that's literally the last thing I want to kind of talk about on sigmas. That you can actually look at a sigma formula and go, well, look, if there's just multiple number times letter, then you've got yourself an arithmetic sequence. But if you've got number to the power of letter, then you've got a geometric series. I mean, next week we're doing ladders, and you probably question every iota of faith you have in me. I'm literally going to spend the weekend learning how ladders work. So like, don't give me too much, like, don't have too much hope in me just for it. Yeah. Are we reasonably happy with all of this though? Because I feel like that's a good 15 minutes and hopefully people learn something out of it. And that means you can also skip the geometric, the Sigma thingy video because you've now had it taught to you. And it also proves to me that I can teach something. So thank you all for that. And I'm really appreciative. I will thank you in person when I see you. And I will cuss out the people that betrayed me and didn't show up. Have a lovely evening. And if I don't see you around, I mean, did you have any homework on sequences? If you check the email I sent you, I would advise the bare minimum is to get the mixed exercise. If you want to be an exam specialist, do the one that goes, what's it called? Modeling with geometric series, because I reckon that's what they'll test. Who's the seventh person? Someone's just popped up and I don't know who it is. Whoever you are, wave your hand or just say hello. So if you look at that, that will be the best preparation for exams. But obviously I gave you the pack with the exercises in it. I did not give you, for some reason, the mixed exercise. In fact, I'm blaming that on the computer system because, like, legit, I meant to print that out. Oh, I see. I will try not to cuss out people. So that means I could be, well, I didn't insult anyone, so that's all right. I mean, I should Frampton Clark. Is that, what's his name? Armani? Alkali. No, Alkali is that Aaron Cuthbertson? Alvin, stop being creepy, please. I mean, like, you're creepy in real life. Don't do this online for me. I'm joking. I love you, really. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. I am acidic. No, you're not. You're really nice. You're actually sweet to everyone. If anyone's acidic, it's me or possibly Katerina. Right, okay. I will shut up or this will just go on forever. Whoever's giving me a thumbs up, love, love. And that's that. Okay, have a lovely thingy. If you've got maths for maths, go to it. Unfortunately, you can't have it with me because I've got tutorial at that time. But tutorial does finish early, so feel free to come by, swing by and tell me how it went. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see some of you at least, well, hopefully all of you on Monday, as long as you don't catch coronavirus, which I think I've secretly got. Bye. Yes, end.